I've taken a lie detector test before just to see like if a cop put me on one, if I'd be able to pass it.
They're not very accurate.
Yeah, I know they're not. Obviously. I passed that shit, no problems, and I lied every single answer. There's a lot of things all at once there.
Yeah, like some of them unpleasant.
Oh.
Just, starting off with a fuck you.
I said, how are you?
Yeah, and then before I could respond, you said fuck you. Leading me to believe that you didn't actually want to hear the answer to that question.
You told me to talk. I just started spewing things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did recently discover on Twitter that we're not friends, so.
I forgot about that.
You forgot that we're not friends?
We're friends.
Not the way you define it. I thought we were friends. And I'm not asking to be in that friend zone. Let me just put that out there. Ellie has a weirder friend zone than most people.
There's a total of like 3 people that reached out to me that were like, so we're not friends? And I was
I don't
like,
know.
oh, fuck.
I said it publicly.
Yeah, you did.
But because it was too good of a joke not to make.
Yeah.
For those of you who are not obsessively following Ellie's social media.
Specifically my Twitter.
Specifically her Twitter.
Yeah.
She alleged that she has fucked every one of her friends, male or female.
Yes.
And
-3 now.
-3.
Because I actually ended up going through my contact list after that to see. I was like, have I? Like, yeah.
So we just instead proved that Ellie lies to the internet.
Yeah. Oh no, breaking news. Like,
either Ellie lies to the internet or she's lying to me now and just like, well, I'm on his podcast. I have to at least, pretend we're friends.
we're friends.
Oh, no. I said, I thought we were friends. And then you're just, it was like, what the fuck? This is like, I didn't realize this was a requirement for friendship. There are plenty of people I am friends with whose genitals I never intend to rub.
Yeah.
Plenty of them.
Can't relate. I have 3 friends.
Oh, I was about to say, like,
you're like, do I need to leave?
like, do I need to, put some distance between us? Like, where's the intimacy coordinator?
No, there's only 3 people on my friends list that I do not intend to fuck. You being one of them.
Wow. Now that you could intend to. I could just say no. Ouch.
Well, no, sorry. One of them I do intend to, but I mean 3 I haven't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're not the one.
I gathered that. Yeah. Ouch.
You're welcome.
I was gonna take such pride in saying no, but now it's not even on the table.
No, I took the option from you. Yeah, I know I'm the worst.
Absolute worst.
Yeah, but I'm back.
And strangely, only doing this podcast.
Yeah, I don't do other podcasts.
Why is that, by the way? Not that I'm mad about it.
I have had 3 other podcasts hit me up. One of them I had to say no to because I was recovering from a car crash and was like, I physically can't.
They should have flown you out. Metacoptered you to
right. And then the other 2, one of them hit me up like 2 weeks ago. And the one before that was just run by someone I don't like.
Well, that narrows it down.
And I was like, no. And then the one that hit me up like 2 weeks ago slid into my DMs and spelt my name wrong.
Oh, I saw that tweet too.
Yeah. I was like, and that was the 4th person that day that had slid into my DMs and spelt my name wrong, trying to collab or something. I was like, how? That's why I put out that snarky remark of it's right there next to the blue check.
Yeah.
Like it's, there's only so many ways to spell Ellie. But yeah, they called the podcast called me Ella.
That's a retired performer.
Yep. I was like, nope, I'm not that one.
Yeah, actually, Ellie Nova has done this show, so.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not blonde. Sorry. Like.
No, you were not.
Yeah. Not blonde, not a MILF, not from the early 2000s. Right? That's
Well, I mean, you are technically from the early 2000s, but not in porn.
yeah. I mean, I'm not a performer from that period.
Yeah, that'd be real.
She was what 2008,
No, a little bit later, like
2010, 13, something like that.
something like I want to say. Now you're making me feel old.
Yeah.
And there's now a musician named Ellie Nova, so that
Well, that narrows things down.
either way, it's not difficult to figure out. Like, if you're trying to have sex with someone, you either need to know their name correctly or not know it at all.
You could drop my name. You could just say, hey, I like your content.
Yeah.
We should work together. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. If you don't even want to attempt, fine by me.
Figure it out on the paperwork.
Yeah. That's fine. Figure it out on your own time. I'm cool with that. But like sliding in and fucking up that hard, like it's not a great move.
No, it's just like, how stupid are you?
Yeah, I get Ella a lot. A lot of people will spell it Ellie with a Y, like Ellie Clutch. And I'm like, nope, we're two different people. I'm not a redhead.
You could be.
I could be. I have been.
Right.
But I'm not currently. I don't have blue eyes. I'm not like
contacts.
Okay, you're making too much sense. And like that's
sorry, my bad. I will dial the sense making back.
Yeah.
Way back.
Like what fucking show am I on?
You don't know? The only show you ever do and you don't know? Wow. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
This is a Now We Drank. Cheers, by the way. Goodness if I can see you.
There we go. Yeah, I get Ellie with a Y a lot. I get ELLI a lot. And I'm like, okay, well, there's another letter you're missing. I get it, but you're missing a letter. And a lot of people will fuck up Nova.
It's 4 letters.
Yep. They'll put an E at the end, or they'll just drop an A. I have had male performers on Pornhub tag someone completely different. Like, different name, everything. And I'm like, how? Paperwork's all there.
That involves reading.
And I've screenshotted it. I'll screenshot and send it to people and be like, hey, was this? Was that? That's me. That's not her. That's me.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't tag someone else on IG when I post things?
No, you shouldn't. I know, it's the worst.
See, part of me wants to do it now for the bit.
Right? Tag like one of my fan accounts or something.
Not even that. No. Just completely misspelled name. Like, tag Ellie Clutch. Like.
Oh my God. She would send it to me or like call me and be like, have you seen this?
Well, I'm sure I'd get a message from her too. Be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, it's for the bit.
Yeah. I'm sure Jack would send it to me too and be like, have you seen this? This is hilarious.
Because Ellie legitimately called me out on some fucking clip that was an inside joke from an episode. And like at a party, was like, what the fuck was that? I'm just like, and it didn't involve her at all. She was just like, thought it was disrespectful. I'm just like, oh, because I wish I remembered what the fucking clip was. I'm like, oh, it's because, something we talked about on this show, Ellie.
Yeah.
I'm not just being a dick to be a dick.
Really?
This time.
Oh, okay.
It does happen.
Same.
I'm aware.
Yeah. Yeah, you've met me. You know.
I'm aware. I'm painfully aware.
Painfully?
Yeah.
Aww.
That might just be my arthritis, but.
Well, we all have our things.
Yeah, getting old is apparently a thing I'm doing. I didn't realize I was going to, but.
Same. I have permapop in my joints.
Well, you did, get into a car accident. Yeah, that ain't natural. She is not knocking on wood for the audio audience. That is.
It's my shoulder.
So if you give vigorous handies, does it make that noise?
Depending on how I move my shoulder, yes. So I have to use my left hand a lot.
No, you should definitely put out a clip of just pop, 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 pop.
There have actually been times on set, like recently, because it's gotten worse since my car crash, where like the male talent will move me and I'll like be like in doggy and I go to turn around to like look back and my whole spine will crack and my hips will pop out and then I sound like a glow stick and then the director will be like, you good? You okay?
Ellie Nova, the human glow stick.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Dancer's hip. I got Placa's disease. I got permapop. I've got scoliosis.
Couple more years, you're gonna be doing porn from a wheelchair.
Whole new brand. The whole new audience I haven't even hit yet. And I'll hit it.
I'm just
Get there.
I just got a vision of like you doing giving head in a wheelchair, and just instead of you know, back and forth with the wheels, just
Back and forth. Yeah. I would do that.
You should do it before you're required to. Get the practice in.
It sounds like so much fun. Genuinely. That really does sound like a lot of fun.
You just got to find someone who's really reliable, because I can imagine some dude failing.
Yeah.
Like, because that is goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Either that or just like on my knees in the wheelchair, just getting back shots. They're just pulling the chair. Look back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. I would love that, something like that. I've always kind of wanted to do a scene in roller skates.
That sounds dangerous.
It does sound dangerous, but I kind of love the idea.
Skates or blades?
Skates.
Gotta have 4 wheels.
Well, I need more stability. I feel like blades is a little more rocky.
It's just a little more dangerous.
I don't know. I can't roller skate or roller blade. I can roller skate, but I can ice skate.
Well, don't attempt sex on ice. That seems like a horrible plan.
I have done it.
Explain.
I hooked up with a guy that worked at an ice rink.
Oh, but you weren't on skates.
Yeah, I was.
Okay,
We were in there after hours, and I love ice skating. It is something I actually really like doing. And he used to play hockey, so we were skating around the rink and just like fucking around. And then one thing led to another, and we ended up fucking on the ice. So I was like bent over like the team bench where the come out. Yeah, I was bent over that, getting back shots on ice.
How very Canadian of you.
Right? I thought so. I thought that was very Canadian. Yeah. I haven't done something like that in a while, though. Gotta bring that back.
You should.
Yeah. Start hitting people up after this. You want to fuck me on ice?
Makes a whole new meaning of the ice show.
Whores on ice. Like Disney on ice, but just a bunch of strippers. Whores on ice.
All have to have giant character heads on, too.
Yeah. Like cartoon versions of themselves. Yeah. I'd love that. But I feel like that's a very quick pipeline to like furries on ice, though.
What are you kink shaming people about?
I'm kink shaming that.
Why?
Because it's furries.
What's your beef with the furry community?
They're making very interesting choices for their lives, and it's concerning to watch.
Then don't watch. It's their lives.
Okay, like you raise a valid point, but they creep me the fuck out. Have you seen those fursuits? I get like Five Nights at Freddy's flashbacks. I'm like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, to me, it feels like a trauma response of like a kid that got molested at Chuck E. Cheese.
As long as you're not the one who did it, who cares?
Yeah, but it's a weird trauma response.
It's their lives. As long as like someone's not trying to put me in the fucking suit, I don't care.
That's a big problem, though, is that a lot of like male furries that I've met immediately are like trying to turn me into a furry because they want to fuck furry women. And I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Those suits have to be really hard to get cum out of.
I don't even want to think about that. That's a whole, I don't want to blacklight one of those. That is.
Do you take it to the dry cleaners? Like when it has crusted cum on it? Like,
I would think it's like a shag carpet where it's like you like brush it to get it out, sit there with a little fine tooth comb.
I'm sure I can go to Reddit and get these answers if I really want to.
100% yes. 100% you could.
I'm not going to. It's more fun for us to try to figure it out together,
yes.
like scientists.
Yes. Yeah. Also, if you do take it to a dry cleaner, what dry cleaner do you take it to? Because what dry cleaner isn't going to ask questions?
One that wants my business.
True. Yeah. I would ask so many questions.
Well, thankfully, you're not a dry cleaner, right?
Like, I guess. I like doing laundry, though.
See, this is how you're endearing yourself to your fan base. So, like, I could clone her and she'll do my laundry?
It's so funny because I do genuinely love doing laundry. I love doing laundry. I have my own like laundry soap mix and everything. Like it's a curated step plan. So all of my stuff smells a very specific way and it's great. And then on top of that, I also love mopping floors. I know I'm the perfect woman.
I have a post-show surprise for you. Want to shoot some BTS?
Cut away to me just mopping floors.
My kitchen could really use one.
I love that. Yeah, I mop my floor in my house like twice a day.
Oh, yeah, you'll love my kitchen.
Yeah. And then I love cooking. I'm literally doing a cooking show later this week. So I'm like, you throw all those things together and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my God, can I clone you? Can I get me your hair DNA?
Yeah, the problem is that they clone you, wouldn't have your life experiences.
Unless it was like how like Mickey 17 is.
Yeah, but they fucking download him first. So if they try to get you into a fucking machine to download you, you know what's
They're
up.
like, oh, you need an MRI for your back. And all of a sudden, I got these extra things hooked up to me and it's a lot. Yeah.
Well, and wouldn't that suck if they cloned you now with like all the, bobs and bruises you have? And
that would be rough for you guys. That's a lot of medical bills you got to deal with. Good luck with that.
Yeah, like they could at least like clone you like less broken.
Like 2 years ago. 2 years ago would have been fine. That was before the multiple surgeries and the car crash and just let's go back there, get that, Ellie. You'll be fine. You got that.
I just realized the most hilarious thing, which is if they cloned you now, a bunch of your fucking fans would be so upset when they couldn't breed you. Like, because you don't have ovaries.
Yeah, I haven't had ovaries since I was born.
Well, yeah, okay, I guess. Then I didn't know when you lost them. I thought that was a fairly more recent thing. But they would be so upset.
So many fans were upset when I posted that on my fucking Instagram. I gained some weight. My tits got bigger. And all of a sudden, people are like, oh my God, she was pregnant. I'm like, that's not how that works. Anyways. And then they were like, yeah, but you gained weight and your tits are bigger. And I was like, yeah, because I gained weight.
Yeah,
because I couldn't move for 7 months. And eating and not moving, you gained weight. It's life.
Mhm.
It's how humans work.
Yep.
And so I had a lot of fans that were really pissed off about that. And they're like, no, but you were pregnant. You totally were. I was like, no, I promise you I wasn't. I physically cannot get pregnant. And then they were like, oh, birth control, fails sometimes. I was like, no, I don't have ovaries. That can't fail. That's
Well, you could attach someone else's egg to your uterus, right?
Yeah, I could do IVF.
Yeah, well, you could do some IVF.
Why would I want children?
Oh, I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm the last person trying to sell
Exactly.
you on that. But
No. We would just. I like the no risk cream pies. We'll stick with that.
they're the best.
Yeah.
That's why I got a vasectomy.
Right. Right. I was on set with a male talent and we were discussing the pop. This was been a few weeks ago. And they were like, okay, well, the scene is supposed to be like a cream pie. And I was like, okay, well, pay me extra for that.
Right.
And they were like, oh, we don't have it in our budget, so we'll just do a fake. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah. And the male talent looks to me and he was like, usually I don't say this because he's like, go get your bag. He's like, I'm snipped. He's like, there's actually no like risk for you when it comes to cream pies. He's like, so, but go get your bag. If they're going to pay you extra, like go do that. He's like, but you don't have to worry about the plan B afterwards. I was like, oh, well, yeah, I can't get pregnant anyways. It's purely a cleanup fee. Like purely a cleanup fee.
Yeah, but I feel like getting Cetaphil in you is worse than an actual cream pie.
Cetaphil?
I've seen I've seen the outer pop. What are they using? They're just using the cum lube?
Splunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, either way.
But Splunk is, oh my God. Splunk is one of those things. It's easy to clean up. I don't really care. But I don't like when they're like, oh, we'll do a fake cream pie halfway through and then we'll do a real pop at the end that's like a facial or something. Because the taste, maybe I'm just like have a mild allergy to it or something because Splunk like makes my tongue go numb.
Whoa.
And it has like a menthol taste to it. In my opinion, I could just have fucked up taste buds and a weird mouth. Who knows? But that's just like,
You said it, not me.
well, I'm just putting that out there because I don't want, other performers to be like, it doesn't do that for me. And I'm like, well, fuck you. Like, it does for me. That's my experience, so, yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just laughing. Just
Okay,
laughing.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm laughing at your stories. My bad. I will.
Blank face. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep nodding.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was going to touch on why you were bedridden for 7 months.
No. Oh, would you like that information?
Well, I'm sure the audience would. I have that information. I talked to you a day after it happened.
You did? Yeah. So I was in a car crash. I went through a windshield. I broke my femur. That leaves you bedridden for 7 months. Yeah.
You really shouldn't be driving a car with your feet up on the dash.
That's not how that happened.
I just assumed you went feet first through the.
No. I flew through the windshield head first, and then I rolled and my leg hit a concrete barrier. So,
Who put that there?
Stupid fucking California Highway Patrol. Who the fuck are these guys? They took forever to show up too, by the way. I was already gone in the ambulance when they showed up.
Good times.
Yeah. I was like, really? Like, really, guys? And then they showed up 4 hours later at the hospital to get my side of things. I was like, wow, okay. Because I was reading the police report afterwards of suspected to be removed at this time and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, so I was in the ambulance at this time. And then 30 minutes later, interesting. I was like, all of a sudden, one of them showed up 30 minutes later. The other two showed up an hour and a half later.
That's pretty typical.
I was like, huh, ain't that neat?
Yeah, it really shouldn't depend on police response for much.
Why do we need those people?
Well, taxation. They generate a lot of tax revenue.
Like I guess, but so do the people.
You pay taxes? Don't admit that. Don't admit that if you don't.
Well, I legally can. I don't because I live in Texas.
You're still federal.
Yeah, there's federal, but it's like 8%.
And you're sheltering your finances very well then.
Thank you. I do a very good job.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. If you're only paying 8%, you're sheltering things very well.
Yeah. I'm very smart with my money.
Where are your investments going?
Investments.
What, no stock tips for the audience?
No, not at all.
You don't want them to match your moves in the market?
No, I don't want them to do that.
Why not?
Because I am not great when it comes to, the problem with stocks. So I actually started doing stock trading while I was bedridden because I was like, what else am I going to do?
Play video games like a normal person.
Well, it was like sext fans, trade stocks. Sext fans, trade stocks. Mario Bros. What else do you do? So I started trading stocks and I'd done it like once or twice in the past, but I hadn't dove in. And I did very well, way better than a person should, with just no knowledge. I was expecting to lose a lot of money. I didn't. And I just kept going and I was playing it like I would gamble. I was like, yeah, woo! I was throwing shit in there, taking it out and throwing it in. It was great. I felt like I was throwing dollar bills at a strip club, but then they would shuffle back towards me. And I'm like, oh, we'll throw them again.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great. But I still honestly don't have a great understanding of the stock market. I'm really just gambling.
Hey, as long as you acknowledge that, whatevs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can gamble. It's fine.
Yeah.
The house doesn't always win.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Statistically, it does eventually, but
not always.
Not always.
And that's the point. That's the fun part. Yeah.
You became a Wall Street bro while you were bedridden.
Yeah. I also got my PhD. So that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I finished that finally. Stopped.
What's the dissertation on?
The dissertation is an interesting one. I did it. So I have a minor in religions. My major is economics, specifically macroeconomics.
And you don't understand how stocks work?
So the thing is,
the American education system has fucking failed us there, if
Okay.
that's the case.
I understand stocks in the terms of the economy and like how to, all that and how they affect it. I don't understand stocks in the sense of like a stockbroker of like what I should be doing and how to like necessarily do them. I was like, oh, I'll take $400 and split it up between these and do that. So like I kind of have that mindset of how to do it, but I haven't sat down to actually learn how you really should invest in stocks or like the strategies of it. When I say I don't know stocks, I don't know like strategically how I should approach it.
Well, it depends if you're going for a long-term hold or fucking day trading.
Yeah. So there's lots of different factors for it and all that other shit. I haven't really gotten to the point where I'm like, I should sit down and actually figure all this out. I just kind of go, oh, it's going up. Woo! Toss $1 in. Like, it's,
Well, you're supposed to toss $1 in before it starts to go up.
Yeah, but you don't always catch it there. Sometimes you catch it halfway to the peak.
You hope.
I've caught them a few times halfway to the peak, or like a quarter, and then and then you get up, and then you see it start to go whoop, just like the little tiny tick down, and you go pull. Yeah,
causing it to decline even faster.
Yes.
So you understand how this works?
Kind of. I don't know. I still don't like. I don't know. I don't understand when it comes to like the companies of like which ones I should be and shouldn't be at certain times, that kind of thing. I can read a fucking graph. Like I'm not stupid.
There's smart people that don't know how to read a graph.
No. Just no.
I'm sure there are.
Nope. None.
Not one?
Not one. I refuse to believe that's a fact. It's just not.
There are different types of intelligence.
Yeah, but if you don't understand the basis of a y-axis and an x-axis and what information is between them, no.
Folks, if you understand the hot to crazy ratio, you understand graphs.
Pretty much, yeah. Do you understand the hot to crazy? There you go. There you go. Yeah.
You just have to put it in ways that they understand.
Of course. Yeah. But yeah, no, anyways, my dissertation.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, my major is macroeconomics. So my dissertation is on the religious impact on the economy and how that has poorly affected us.
You don't say.
Mormons, am I right?
The Mormons are great for the fucking economy.
Yes and no.
They sell fucking vitamins.
Yay!
Hey, supplements is actually a huge business.
Yeah, it is actually a really big business.
And it's the reason, the Mormons are the reason it's not regulated by the FDA.
I know. No, it's not really the Mormons that cause the problem. It's more so the fundamentalists. Which I know technically Mormons are fundamentalists. I understand that. I mean like fundamentalist Baptists and fundamentalist evangelicals, because those are the people that are like, I own a car sales business and I'm only going to deal in cash. And then I'm going to only say that I made $800 this month. Meanwhile, I made 42 grand. And then I'm not going to write that off on my taxes. And then I'm not going to pay taxes because that's not what God wants. And I'm like, okay, well, guys.
No, God wants nothing but taxes. You have to give God 10%.
Obviously.
That's what they pass the cup around for. Like the cup.
The cup. Passing the chalice and you're just tossing dimes in.
Right. God wants his 10%.
Yeah. Of course. But yeah, there's some weird subgroups out there of Christianity.
Oh yeah, like the ones that believe that if you pay enough into God in actual cash, it will be like a return in actual cash.
Yeah, that. And then the ones that follow, I don't know if you ever heard of IBLP.
I have not.
IBLP is the no, that's not right.
Are you calling out the Teamsters?
It's IBLP, international. Oh God, I'm blanking on it. But anyways, the Duggars, that family with 19 kids, they were a part of it.
The Institute in Basic Life Principles?
Yes, that. Not international. That's where I was fucking up. Yeah, Institute in Basic Life Principles. was ran by a guy with a crazy foot fetish.
Just like Jesus.
Yeah, right?
No, seriously. I mean, he washed horse feet.
Yeah.
Jesus loved them feet. He was
up in that shit.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino may be the second coming of Christ.
Well, let's not get that far. All right, let's not.
Hey, I know Tarantino is real. I don't know Christ was.
I know Tarantino is real. I wouldn't say his work depicts Christly nature.
Shit gets, translated.
I more so meant just the quality. I don't like Tarantino. I should preface that.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Yet you like Jesus?
No, I don't like him either.
See? There you go. Christ-like.
Christ-like because I've decided that I don't like either of them. Okay. That's not typically how things are
quantified.
Yeah.
Have you not been on the internet? People speak for whole swaths of people when they speak for themselves. So I thought we're just allowed to do that now when they're like, we think she's a whore. Like,
yep. I guess.
That's just how it works now.
Yeah.
When you make it your own opinion be known, you speak for everyone you've ever met.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. I do love that internet ideology of like this person has more followers, so all of a sudden everything they say is exactly how this whole community is. I'm like, that's not how that works.
Especially when you can buy followers.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. So they made a couple grand and then bought 4 million followers? Neat. That doesn't change anything for me.
Nope. Even if they legitimately earned 4 million followers, it doesn't change shit for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, if I don't know you in real life, why the fuck would I give a fuck what you have to say?
Yeah, pretty much.
With the caveat if you're legitimately an acknowledged expert in a subject matter. Like, if Neil deGrasse Tyson says something about fucking the stars, I'm going to go, yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson's probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know shit.
Yeah. I completely agree. I'm the exact same way. I'm like, okay, so there's this like famous painter and they're like, well, you need to work on this for your stuff. And I'd be like, all right, well, you're a master of your field. I'm going to agree.
See, that's different. I actually disagree on that one because it's art and art's up to interpretation.
Yes, depending on the style.
Well, okay. I guess if you're trying to emulate a style, specifically try to emulate a style, sure.
Yes.
But if you're just trying to create art to fucking create art, no.
Yeah, like if I'm sitting here trying to do like pointillism, but meanwhile it's like tick marks, like yeah, I got shit to work on.
Sure.
You know? But like if I'm going for that, then yeah, you go fuck yourself. But
Yeah.
so I mean, like if there's a master of that specific thing you're trying to do, you should probably listen to them.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's not as hard as I was getting at. It's not as hard and fast with arts.
I guess.
Compared to like fucking science, math.
Well, yeah. Right? Jesus.
Why you gotta be so literal, Matt? Ugh.
Fucking annoying. Jesus Christ.
That's why we're not friends.
Nice loop back.
I've done this once or twice. Who knows?
Crazy. But yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like the whole internet ideology of like, oh, this person has more followers than you. So what they say about the thing you do obviously matters. And I'm like, that's not really how that works.
Well, not at all. Well, what's even more comical is when people are on anonymous accounts and being like, we think that X. I was like, what?
Yeah, lately I've been getting like over the last year while I was on break, I've been getting a lot of people asking me to do a gangbang because of the last year and a half of all these women doing 1,000 men gangbangs. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Why not?
Because I want to. Like, it's that simple. And they're like,
That's
then you're not a porn star. I'm like, well, yeah, I am. I am.
I didn't think how many dicks you took at once was the qualifier.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I gotta do? Quadruple anal and like fist my pussy at the same time?
Only if you want a free trip to Prague.
That's so real. That's so true. The number of times I've actually been offered like my first anal for Prague, I'm like, I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not. Nope. No, thank you.
Well, because it would be your first and second anal at the same time.
Yeah. No, thanks. I'll pass.
That'd be hilarious. It's like double anal and like whoever just gets the tip in first actually took your first anal.
Yeah, that is exactly how that would go.
It's like a fucking photograph. See, it helps if I was a little more awake today. It's a photo finish.
It's like the Lightning McQueen, the
But a tip of a dick.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And it's your episode. They'd both be uncircumcised.
Yeah. Just the hood.
Just two hoods. Just
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That's Christ-like?
Sure.
I didn't know Christ was into the Sing Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's how a lot of Catholics get around the whole virginity thing.
Well, no, because sodomy is a sin.
Well, no, two men lying together is a sin.
No, it's sodomy.
Hold on.
Sodomy is a sin.
Was sodomy a sin before Sodom and Gomorrah or after?
Did you really just ask me that? It took me a second to process what you said. I was like, wait, what?
Speak an ass.
Huh.
Actually, according to gotquestions.com or .org, they're on .org, the Bible does not overtly mention anal sex. The account of Sodom and Gomorrah in Genesis 19 is often used as the basis for declaring anal sex a sin, but in that account, a group of men sought to gang rape two angels that had taken the form of men.
Yeah.
The reasonable presumption is that the men of Sodom wanted to have forcible anal sex with the angels. I mean, who wouldn't? They're angels.
Yeah.
I mean, not forcible. You want consensual sex with angels.
Yeah, yeah.
The men's homosexual lust is obvious, but the anal sex is not explicitly mentioned in the passage. So it is just lying with other men.
Interesting. Yeah, because I mean, I grew up Catholic, and it was always like sodomy is a sin. Like that was like a big thing.
The word sodomy and sodomize come from the biblical account. Sodomy is literally the sin of Sodom.
Okay.
The strict understanding of sodomy, based solely on the events of Genesis 19, would have to be forcible anal sex with one male homosexually raping another male anally.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting. I'd never really looked into it.
Well, having not being a dude.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
You can't really sodomize people with.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. So, anyway.
Actually, biblically, you actually just can't sodomize people.
Yeah.
Toys or not, you just can't.
I can't.
Though in current gender identity, if you decide to identify as a dude.
For the day.
Yeah.
Then I could.
Then you could.
Yeah.
Just for the day, you're to check in and be like, I'm committing some extra sin.
Yeah. Let's stack it up.
Just a little extra.
Add it to my tab.
Do you really need more on that tab?
Why not?
Go to hell a legend, as it were.
Yeah. Hell's gonna suck anyways. Might as well suck before I get there.
Are you kidding? All the fun people are there.
Yeah, but aren't they supposed to be like tortured for eternity?
So, like, a bunch of fun people and one really annoying guy.
Fair. Yeah.
Just imagine being in an industry party where, like, the one annoying guy just won't leave you alone the whole time.
One guy that, like, we're trying to get out of the industry because he, like, fucked over a bunch of people and is, like, drunk, stumbling around trying to party. And you're like, no.
Yeah. And he's just following you around the party the whole time. You're surrounded by all these awesome people, and he is just following you.
That was literally me the last time I went to an AVN house party. I went to the AVN house party 2024 and got followed around by this fucking weirdo dude the whole time who I knew and was like, don't come near me. And
I'm going to have to ask you off mic who that was, because I was there. I don't remember.
I'll tell you.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the whole time I was doing laps. And then I found, I'd gone with baddies only because he was staying at a hotel down the street from me. So he's carpooled. And I was like, hey, you want to, because I can't do this anymore. I was like, my friends are leaving anyway. So let's just, whoop.
Time to go.
Like, I'm not dealing with him. I'm not doing it. I've made my appearance. Photographers have taken photos of me to show I was here.
I walked the carpet.
I actually didn't. I didn't do that. Didn't do that at all. There were people inside that took pictures of me with Ellie and Puck and all them. And I was like, okay, I'm done.
There's proof. Proof of life. Time to go.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it. I was like, oh my God, you guys saw that I was there. Cool. Leaving.
See, I'm there for the open bar and tacos, so.
Tacos?
Yeah, they always have tacos outside.
Really?
Yeah.
I never paid attention to that. I'm always kind of fucked up when I show up.
Well, the fucked up part is you can't bring alcohol out to the parking lot where the tacos are.
What the fuck is the point of the tacos?
After you've consumed some alcohol, they are helpful.
I guess. I don't know. I'll have to go next year and then consume tacos.
You should.
Yeah.
Why would you not want to consume tacos?
Tacos sound good.
They are good.
Yeah. I love me some tacos.
I mean, there are varying degrees of how good tacos are. Tacos are not always amazing.
Yeah. Oh, every time I think of like late night tacos now, I think of not Urban X. What's the other awards?
XRCO?
Yeah, XRCO. I went with Lucky Fate and Stevie Moon, and we you were the one that screamed that I wasn't getting any action that night.
I say things.
Yeah. Well, because Stevie and her friend were making out. And then I was just sitting next to them, and you were like, include Ellie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to help.
You did. I got to kiss a pretty girl. And then we were all drunk, and we stumbled out onto Hollywood Boulevard. And Lucky was like, I'm sober. I'll drive you guys back to wherever you need to go. And there was a taco truck right out front. And we sat down at the little one table they had. And all three of us took our heels off and just walked barefoot down Hollywood Boulevard.
How was the tetanus shots?
I didn't get one.
I'm amazed you're still here.
I'm doing great. I make amazing life choices.
That's why she's wheelchair bound, actually.
I'm actually just skirting around. Yeah. Yeah, now every time I talk to Lucky, he's like, you remember when you just decided to walk down Hollywood Boulevard just barefoot? And like you and everyone out just going for it. It's like, yeah, I do remember that. But sure. And then we went to Taco Bell.
I don't know which is the worst choice.
Well, Stevie really wanted a quesadilla. Specifically a Taco Bell quesadilla. I wanted their chips and queso.
Why are you enabling people to make bad decisions?
Have you met me?
Yeah, they're generally fun bad decisions, not just bad decisions.
We were drunk. Taco Bell drunk is great. Have you ever put a shooter of Malibu rum into a Baja Blast? Life-changing.
No, because I don't drink rum.
Oh, well, anyways.
Fine.
You could do flavored vodka.
I could.
Yeah.
But I choose not to.
That's also boring.
Well, I will just be boring with my brown liquor then. Brown liquor.
You could drink spiced rum.
I have a little high school trauma from spiced rum, so.
That was what, 30 years ago?
Fuck you. Not 30 years. Though freshman year was actually 30 years. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
I got you cornered.
I die soon. Amen now. Do you know CPR? Just gonna let me die? You like just see yourself out?
Yeah. Call up my friends on the way out and be like, so, tacos?
So that podcast episode's probably not gonna air.
I don't know. He just kind of started like choking and like it was really weird. And then he wasn't responding to me, so I just kind of fucking left. Like he like ghosted me IRL. It's like really rude of him.
He's pointing at his mouth for some reason. So.
He was making these weird dick jokes, but like it wasn't really like hitting, you know? Like he was like choking and like his finger was just really weird and pointed, but like it was just, it didn't make any sense.
You sure you understand graphs?
Yes, I understand graphs. I'm just really good at being dumb.
I understand.
Yeah.
So when the cops show up, you're like, oh, he just was making dick jokes, and then I left.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good at that.
Even when the cops show up?
Yeah. Yeah. I've taken a lie detector test before just to see like if a cop put me on one, if I'd be able to pass it.
They're not very accurate.
Yeah, I know they're not. Obviously. I passed that shit, no problems, and I lied every single answer.
Well, if you lied every single answer, of course it didn't detect, because they have to ask you baseline questions.
Well, yeah, no, they did the baseline questions to like, is your name this? Are you this? Like, and I answered all those truthfully.
Sure you did.
No, I did.
Uh-huh,
I did. All of those were truthful. So that way everything lined up there. And then it went on to just like random shit. Like, it was a friend of mine and he was like, so where were you last night? I told him I was out at a club. I was next to him on the couch. That's past it. And he was like, what'd you do at the club? And I was like, oh, I drank with some of my friends. I named off names for friends. I passed it. No issues. Because I've found out that the easiest way to pass one of those is to convince yourself you did it.
Well, it's also a lot of the, mechanical aspects of the lie detector, strapping around your chest, all that is psychological to try to convince you to just confess.
Yeah.
It's purely a psychological trick. Like, oh my God, this lie detector, it can't beat it.
You can.
Oh, easily.
Very easily. Just convince yourself that you did whatever the opposite of what they're accusing you of.
Yeah. Well, and the other way to beat it is a thumbtack in your shoe, but.
Oh yeah, you could do that too. But like, it's easy to do. It's a psychological thing. For me, anyways, I can just be like, oh yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that you can just decide when you're lying and believe it yourself. It's good. It's good.
Really great. Mental illness, wild. I love it. Especially unmedicated.
Why aren't you medicated?
Because I've learned to deal with it. I'm like, I know all the coping mechanisms. The medication doesn't make me feel great.
Is this a lie you're telling yourself?
Really? I just gaslight myself every day into not being depressed. And then I'm not. And that's great. Although it does mean that because I'm still clinically depressed, I can pull out things when I shot 2 videos a couple weeks ago when I was supposed to be on this podcast. And I needed to sob. And they were like, oh yeah, we've got like fake tears and stuff you can put on. I was like, no, I can cry on command. And they're like, what? What do you mean you can cry on command? I was like, oh, I can cry on command. I was like, give me 30 seconds. I'll start crying. And they're like, okay. The director's looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this chick? Like, and they pan up and it was like a close up of my face. So I needed to be sobbing, like screaming, crying in tears. And I was like, yeah, start the cameras. Give me 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, I'll be sobbing the way you need it. They're like, okay. We have a backup at least, but like, what the fuck? And 27 seconds. Hit, sobbing, tears streaming down my face, mascara everywhere, crying, screaming, all of it.
I don't know why any director in this industry would be surprised that people are traumatized. And
it was more so how quickly I could get it done.
I don't know. 27 seconds seems like a long time for the amount of trauma in this industry.
That is so real. That's so real. But a lot of people are medicated. So it prevents a lot of people from being able to do that.
Well, and some people are self-medicated.
Well, yeah, there's that too. There's a lot of that.
There's a lot of that in humanity.
Well, yeah.
I'm not just saying it's a porn exclusive.
You say as we sit here and drink.
I'm not self-medicating. I'm just having a good time.
Is that what you tell yourself?
Yeah, you don't own the fucking exclusive rights to gaslighting. I'm not going to get hit with a copyright strike on that shit.
Oh my God. Imagine if I did copyright gaslighting yourself. You know how many royalties I would get?
You'd be very rich.
Yeah.
That PhD would be for fucking nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Kind of already is, but it's fine.
Then why do you have it?
Because I got it for free. I was on scholarship, and I'm the first woman in my family to have a PhD.
Ooh la la.
And I liked it. I liked the subjects. I was like, I could keep doing this.
Yeah, you can learn on your own. You don't need a piece of paper.
But I like having the piece of paper. It was free.
So is the internet. Well, YouTube.
Yeah, but now I have cool letters after my name. Legally.
Yeah, that you don't use because you don't use your real name.
Yeah, but like when I fill out paperwork, I can put my real name on things and then I have PhD afterwards.
You should just change your stage name to Ellie Nova PhD. Dr. Nova.
Dr. Nova. Oh my God. That would be hilarious.
Why aren't you doing it?
I should do a whole series called Dr. Nova. It's just me like sexually reading out stocks.
I think it would just be hilarious if you like actually just went through and like played doctor with someone and then in the middle would be like, oh, by the way, I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm not a medical doctor.
Yeah.
So just,
right?
You're just fucking wrist deep inside someone. You're like, oh, by the way, it's in economics.
Yeah, I'm not a medical doctor. It's not an MD. It's a PhD. Yeah, it's a little different.
Definitely should be hilarious.
It would be very funny. Yeah, should do something like that.
Well, and if you wanted to get into some like BDSM stuff, you make people, beg the doctor to come.
Yeah.
Can I come, doctor? Doctor, can I come? You're really chewing ice into the mic.
Yeah.
You and Nathan Bronson, Jesus.
I love Nathan. He's so sweet.
Yeah, I don't love that common trait between the two of you. Literally, people are listening with headphones on. Such a dick move. That's a dick move to me because now I have to either edit it out or just let my fucking listeners listen to you chew ice like you're fucking pregnant.
I love chewing ice.
Yet you can never be pregnant.
Yeah. But the reason most pregnant women chew ice is because they have an iron deficiency, so they're anemic. I have sickle cell. I'm anemic. I love chewing ice.
But ice doesn't give you iron.
No, but it's a mental thing. Almost everyone that has an iron deficiency likes to chew ice. They also, if it's bad enough, they'll like the smell of cleaning chemicals, which is why I like to clean my house.
My kitchen awaits you.
I genuinely, every time I come into town now, I have friends that are fighting over like where I'm staying because I do like when I stay at someone's place, I'm like, I'm gonna clean your house while I'm here. Like that's like, earn my keep type shit.
Well, I don't want you to stay here. I just want you to clean my kitchen.
You're like, just clean it, please.
Yeah, it's not a very big space.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'll shoot BTS so you clean the kitchen. It'll do great.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Oh, it will do gangbuster numbers.
It would, yeah.
Like, you don't even have to change outfits. You literally just wear what you're wearing. Like,
yeah.
And people would be like, she's cleaning. She's cleaning? Oh my God.
Yeah, I've live streamed me cleaning, like on like Chatterbait and stuff, and people are like, oh my God, she's fucking cleaning.
Why aren't you doing that on the daily?
Because that means I have to set things up.
No, have a permanent setup.
In my house, I do. When I'm traveling, obviously, like I don't.
Well, put someone to work.
God. It's annoying.
It is money you are leaving on the fucking table. Miss, I have a PhD in economics.
Yeah, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not necessary for my life,
Is anything we're doing necessary? Is this interaction we're having right now necessary for our lives?
For my entertainment.
That is not a need. That's a want.
But entertainment means happiness, and happiness is considered a necessity for life.
Aw, this makes you happy?
You seem so confused.
I'm at work right now.
Same.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll avoid chewing ice now for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate you not giving me more work. No. So, besides getting bed sores for the last 7 months,
I didn't get bed sores. I was moving around. Rolling side to side.
okay, instead of
side to side, then
instead of rolling bed in your bed for the last 7 months, what all have you been doing?
physio. Learning to walk again was cool. That was a long process. I went to Amsterdam.
You learned to walk in Amsterdam?
No, I learned to walk and then I went to Amsterdam.
Oh,
And then I walked every single day, 25 to 30,000 steps a day.
Well, yeah,
Because it's Amsterdam.
and you have to dodge bikes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot.
They don't give a fuck if you walk into the bike.
Zero fucks given. Yeah, I went with a friend of mine, and she ended up leaving earlier than me, because she was only there for Expos Amsterdam. And I was there. I spoke on a panel there and stuff, but I wasn't like there for Expos. I was just like, oh, this is a cool business write-off. And so I took it. And then I went, and I ended up staying 6 days afterwards because I was like, I'm just going to turn it into a trip.
That is too long to be in Amsterdam.
It was a great time because there were a few other performers that decided to also stay for some time afterwards because they were like, oh, I'll just turn it into a Europe trip. So it was just a bunch of performers, not a bunch, like 3 of us that we're just going to bar hop and coffee shops and let's go. We'll just walk around stoned out of our minds in Amsterdam. Great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Amsterdam is one of my least favorite cities in Europe.
Yeah, it's not. I've been to a lot of cities in Europe. It's not one of my favorites.
The food sucks. The food fucking sucks.
I found a place in Amsterdam. Amazing fucking food.
What kind of food?
Sandwiches.
Interesting.
Sandwiches. It is owned by an Italian.
Mm-hmm. There is one cool spot called Cannibal Royale. That is a good steak.
I went there.
Good steakhouse.
I went there. I went there twice, actually.
Is my name still on the wall?
Maybe. I don't know.
I ate the 1 kilo steak.
I went there after the white party.
Nice.
And got steak with a friend of mine. And he actually had gotten the train in from Munich because he's a friend from university and he's doing his master's degree in Germany.
Why are you associating with underclassmen?
Sometimes there's just so many ties between people that can't break them all the time. And it's kind of annoying, but he paid for dinner, so I couldn't really be mad. But he took me there. It was really fucking good. And then I ended up going back the next day because I couldn't find anything else that was open that late.
Yeah, that's the other, it's a good restaurant. It is open late.
Yeah.
It's chef's kiss. I went there 2 times when I was last in Amsterdam too.
Yeah. So he took me the day before the white party for dinner. And then after the white party, when me and a bunch of friends were drunk, we were like, where are we going to go? And I was like, well, there's this place. It's open. I went there last night. It was good. And they're like, okay. And then I got the grilled chicken sandwich. That was good. Because I didn't know how steak would do on the amount of liquor that was in my stomach.
Fine. I will tell you from lots of experience, it'll be fine.
The problem is I'm a little weird. I eat a lot of fat with my steak. I literally butter on every bite kind of fat. And that that level of fat in my stomach when I'm drinking, I can't do. I will throw up.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, it sucks. Especially because I'm almost completely carnivore. I eat steak, breakfast, lunch, and dinner majority of the time. So for me, drinking, I'm I have to plan out ahead of time because otherwise there's not going to be food in my fridge I can eat. So I have to order takeout and then my body's going to hate that because takeout. And it's a whole thing. So yeah. The only thing I can really do and then drink or drink and then do is Korean barbecue.
And Taco Bell, apparently.
Yeah, I can do Taco Bell because that's all carbs. But I can't eat a lot of things from Taco Bell though because gluten.
And not being real food.
I don't give a fuck about that. That's whatever, is what it is. But yeah. Yeah. I like their chips and cheese though. Their chips and cheese sauce is good.
It's kind of hard to fuck up chips and cheese.
Yeah, but the Taco Bell chips and cheese are very specific chips and cheese and it's very yum.
Well, it's not real cheese and possibly not real chips.
And yum.
No.
Yeah. As a kid, I used to love their apple empanadas. Their apple pie empanadas.
Those haven't existed in a long time.
They're bringing them back.
Just for you?
I can't eat them now.
You can. You'll just suffer.
Very, very badly, yes.
So you can eat them.
I shouldn't. So I won't. For my own health and safety.
Will it hospitalize you?
Yes.
A couple hours or a couple days?
A few weeks.
No, you got plenty of weeks left. Empanadas.
Empanadas.
Come on.
I do miss them though. They were so good.
You're in your early 20s. You'll bounce right back.
Not from that. Are you kidding me?
I'm not a doctor. You're the only doctor here. And you're not that kind of doctor.
Oh, well. Anyways. Call me out on my bullshit.
I have not yet begun to call you out on your bullshit.
Start scrolling through my Twitter feed. So, hey, what's this? What's this? What about that one?
We'll just get you to open up your phone so I can look at your DM slides.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. The number of men that are pinned at the top of my iMessage. I maxed out how many people you can pin.
How many people can you pin max?
6.
That's it?
On my current update, I haven't updated my phone.
Why have you not updated your phone?
because I keep forgetting to before I go to bed, and I don't want to spend time during the day updating it. So anytime someone like reacts to my iMessage with an emoji, it sends me a message and says, reacted to an image with blank.
You know, if you update, you can get up to 9.
Oh my God, I can add 3 more men to my roster.
Hey, that's 33% more.
It is 33% more. I don't know if the only reason I need to upgrade my phone is just so I don't get the stupid text message that says reacted to an image with whatever emoji it is. Because when I send multiple images at a time, I'm like, well, which one was it?
Oh, I'm going to do nothing but send emojis to you now. Just every text is just going to be emojis.
Yeah, every single one.
Yep. Just
reacted to a message with an emoji. Reacted to a message. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. But yeah.
I'll do that right now.
Fuck you. What the fuck?
What?
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You see what the fuck I gotta put up with here? A bullshit.
You signed up for it.
I did sign up for this.
You actually did DM slide me to be like, so coming back on?
Yeah. I was like, hey, I know I'm your number 1. You want me to come be your number 2? Or possibly overtake myself?
I do not want you to be my poop. No.
I said number 2.
Yeah, I know.
I meant in your leaderboard.
Oh.
Not in your personal life journey.
I generally don't consider poops to be part of my journey. Maybe a detour from the journey.
Yeah. It's a part of the journey.
Happens too often to really be part of the journey.
Is life a journey?
No.
Oh, then never mind.
No. We're all just kind of here. None of this really matters. Thank you. For the audio audience, Ellie is chewing ice about a foot away from the mic.
I slid into my mouth and I didn't want to spit it back out into my cup. So I was like, I'm just going to move away.
We don't appreciate spitters here.
Yeah, well, I don't either. So I was like,
does anyone appreciate a spitter? Does anyone?
Some people. Some guys are into it. Cucks?
I don't know what cucks are into.
Well, the whole thing of isn't it to be a proper cuck, you have to eat the cum out of her afterwards or drink the cum out of her mouth afterwards?
Once again, I don't think that's in the Bible.
Okay, well, no, it's not a biblical thing. It's like an Urban Dictionary thing.
Oh, now I have to Urban Dictionary cuck.
But I'm pretty sure that to be a cuck, you have to eat the cum out of her afterwards.
I love that how many dudes you have probably made eat the cum out of you over the years. It'd be like, this is the only way to do it.
I did cuck a guy for the first time a few weeks ago.
First time?
No, genuinely, first time.
First time intentionally, or?
First time, like, in person, cucking a guy. Because, like, I had done it, like, on, like, FaceTime and stuff with people before where it was, like for work, where it was, like, I would be, like, in the middle of a collab with a guy, but, like, we had our Sext Panther on. And then audio calls, and we were like, cucks come through. If you want to, we'll cuck the fuck out of you. Yep.
Unfortunately, Urban Dictionary is full of wildly different definitions, including a person who disagrees with you on the internet.
That's a...
Yep.
Huh.
Also see soy boy, beta male, snowflake, cultural Marxist, libtard.
Libtard. Wow.
That is not the top definition.
Well, I assumed not.
The top definition is Sneeko.
Huh?
The streamer. Sneeko, a streamer who suggests every man watch his girlfriend being fucked by another man. Sneeko is a...
I love that someone took the time out of their day to go, I hate this person so much.
To upvote that?
That I'm going to that I'm going to sit on Urban Dictionary and write that he's a...
Oh, I am wrong, by the way. That was not the top entry.
Oh, well, what the fuck is the top?
Because that was on page 5. For whatever reason, Google took me to page 5.
Why would it take you to page 5?
I don't know.
No, page 1.
I'm on page 1 now.
Okay, what's the top?
Doctor.
Huh?
I'm on page 1 now, doctor.
Oh, I thought, because I asked what's the top, and then you said doctor afterwards. So I was like, doctors are cucks?
I'm sure some of them are.
Oh, yeah.
A man who allows his girlfriend, wife to have sexual... sexual space, inner space courses with another man. Some men are aroused by this.
Uh-huh.
But the fact that they sell sexual intercourse as sexual space, interspace courses.
Uh-huh. Why is that the top?
Because people voted on it?
But I'm almost 100% positive that you need to eat the cum out of her afterwards, or you need to or she needs to spit it into your mouth afterwards to be a cuck. Why is this the second time that we have spoken about cucks? Last time we talked about cucks.
I'm glad you remember the podcast. I don't.
Yeah, I only brought it up because a friend of mine, she was scrolling through my feed and she was like, "How come there's a clip of on your Instagram of you talking about dominant cucks?"
Oh yeah, no, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
It just seems to be a recurring theme in your life. I go many episodes without ever discussing topics. But every time you're here, they come up. I think you're... See? I feel like this is your fault.
Yeah. That's fair.
So
that's a valid response.
Don't blame me for the...
I wasn't blaming you. I was just saying it's been brought up again. I was pointing out that we have yet again discussed.
You keep just traveling into...
It's a lot. There's a lot of them. They like different things. Some guys are like...
universally eating the cum out of a girl.
Well, I feel like that is the true definition. That's what I've been told multiple times.
Was it told to you by a guy who was eating the cum out of you?
Between that and by like other people too, like other performers and
stuff. The guy who came in you?
No. Yes. But there's also guys that are like, oh, they don't want to be like a true where it's like a guy fucking you, but they'll sit and watch you fuck a girl or like a girl fuck you. And I'm like, that's not you're just watching a show.
Well, technically, if you're a normal, you're just watching a show.
Yes. But I mean, it's a different experience between watching women have sex and watching a woman get fucked by a guy.
Well, yeah, because it's all like butterflies and gentle and...
No.
I'm fucking around.
What the fuck? I have never fucked a woman all butterflies and gentle in my life.
Soft little kisses and...
No. No. If I'm gonna fuck a woman, I'm gonna fuck a woman.
Well, good on you. Glad that makes you happy. I hope it makes...
Yeah. Love women. Super hot.
They are.
They are. They're so hot. Oh my God. I love women.
No, I often, over the course of my life, I've been like, I don't get what y'all see in us.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's just sometimes I'm like, a dude. That's cool. And then most of the time I'm like, oh my God, I want titties. You know, like.
But also like on a completely like divorced from emotion lust level, being attracted to y'all doesn't make any sense either. It's just like, okay, why do I desire those loves so fat? Why did they make me do stupid fucking things all the time?
For me, it's not the titties themselves that I'm like, oh my God, tits. That's not it. It's how they respond to me playing with them.
But that's part of it for sure. But it's still like if you're divorced sex and like all of it, all us monkeys look pretty stupid.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah. Like, oh no, dress you up in like the right outfit and, you know, have the curves pop in a certain way. And it's just like, oh yeah, I'll ruin my life. It's cool.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Humans, you know?
Yeah.
We do stupid things, but it's fine because we get laid.
Yeah. The ends don't always justify the means.
Has for me so far.
You're young, give it time.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Have you never had regrettable sex?
No.
Really?
No, because even if it's bad, I have a funny story.
Doesn't make it any less regrettable. It's just a good story afterwards.
No, because I have another funny story now. I don't regret it. I'm like, that's funny. Crazy I did that.
Well,
I don't regret things in life.
I don't truly mean regret. Like, just, in the sense of like, I probably would have been better off not doing that.
No, see, I don't think like that. Yeah. I'm more optimistic on it. I'm like, oh, well, it's cool I did that. It's funny. Huh?
And some of the most regrettable sex I've ever had has been great stories that I've told on here multiple times.
I love that.
Nothing like sobering up inside a girl in fucking Spain and being like, oh, why am I here?
Do you want to hear a wild one I had recently?
Of course.
Of course.
Why would you even ask if I want to hear? Matt, would you like to hear an interesting story? No. Why would I want to bring you on a podcast and broadcast it to the internet for an interesting story? Why would I?
So I hooked up a guy fairly recently. It would have been 2-3 months ago. And we had like sexted and stuff, but all that stuff. I had seen his penis, supposedly. And he was like decent. It was like from what I could gather from the images, it was like 7.5, 8 inches. I was like, oh, okay. I can work with that. I was pretty happy. He was like all ripped. He was covered in tattoos. I'd met him in person, so I knew he was hot. Went over to his place. We got takeout. We watched some movies. We ended up fucking. Well, during the fucking, so it's all dark and everything, and like we're making out, and then like pants come off, and I didn't suck him off or anything beforehand because it was like super like sloppy and whatever. And at first I was like, am I that much of a size queen? Like I was mentally freaking out because I was like, I barely feel him. What is that? I was like, have I had too many shots? Like what's going on? So I'm having this like internal monologue, freaking the fuck out, thinking that I have just grown to only like 12-inch dicks. I'm like, what is happening with me? And then he finishes and it's a whole thing. And I was like, wow, that was weird. And I wrote it off. I was like, I'm just drunk. I was like, I'm just drunk and that's why, whatever. We ended up fucking the next week in the daylight, sober. I got to actually see how large his penis was, and it was about that big. That's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Yeah. To which I laughed.
That's mean.
I didn't mean to. And I was like, what about all those pictures you sent me? And he was like, well, you liked this the last time we fucked? And I was like, I don't know about that.
So that's not the proper response of, so this dishonesty you've been having with me, but you liked my lies last time. Like,
yeah, exactly. I was like, how does that change that you lied to me about this?
And possibly photoshopped your penis.
Oh, definitely. 100% photoshopped his penis.
Well, that's on you for not being able to see Photoshop work.
It was impressive.
Then you should hire him.
I genuinely thought about it. I was like, if you can make yourself look like this, what could you do to me? Really? Like that, the level of skill for him to do that, I was like, damn.
No one will ever accuse you of being pregnant again.
That's so real. That's so true. I used to get accused even when I first started in the industry. They're like, oh, she's young and has big tits. She obviously has a kid. I was like, that's not how that works.
No, sometimes genetics just gives tits.
Wild.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
But yeah, apparently the younger you are, if you have big tits, you've had a kid. And I'm like, nope. Like I was a D cup in the 4th grade. I just got titties. I just got them.
If big tits did not occur naturally, no one would desire them.
That. Exactly. Although I do have a lot of guys now that, because my tits have grown more, they're like, oh, you should get a breast reduction.
Don't do it.
I'm like, no, I'm not. I actually, fun fact, have had one before. That's the only like plastic surgery I've ever had. I don't consider it plastic surgery because it was for a medical reason. But like I had a breast reduction at 17. I was an H cup at 17. My back could not handle that. So I have 2 little scars on the sides that a lot of people don't notice because they faded very well because I had lipo along the side to suck out, But yeah, a lot of people don't know that one. That's a new one for a lot of people.
Ta-da, they'll know.
Woo! Yeah. But yeah. No, a lot of people have been like, hey, you should get should get a breast reduction. I'm like, why?
Oh, I'm not saying if like you actually wanted a breast reduction at this point, you should not get one.
There's a difference. Yeah. If I was like, oh, I want a breast reduction, but like my career, no, fuck that. I would get a breast reduction.
Right.
But my back is fine. Fine is a loose term, but my back is fine. I'm like, I can handle everything well. I'm good. If it got to a point where I was in pain or like it was causing issues for my life or something, I would consider it again, but I don't need it. I like my big tits. I'm gonna keep my big tits.
Your back only, just sounds like you're starting to rave. Just
Yeah.
Cracking them glow sticks.
Of course.
It's wild, like the amount of people who talk just constant shit about performers who get breast reductions that are doing it for health reasons.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. I probably will have to eventually because genetically my tits will just keep growing. Typically, that's usually how that works. If you have a breast reduction under the age of 21, your boobs will just keep growing because your hormones don't level out properly. And then you just keep getting bigger tits, which is cool. I'm plateaued a bit at the moment. So I'm like, I'm cool with where I'm at. If I went up another like 2 or 3 sizes, I'd consider it. Because I'm at that point, no. I'm good. I don't need it. I'd drop down to where I am now. Or even like 1 or 2 step lower. So that way it could grow back into where I am. Yeah. For like health reasons, because that's just painful at that point. No one needs tits that big.
Just buy a tit Sherpa. Just have a dude just walk around and carry his tits on his back. He just walks in front of you at all times. Tits on his back.
Isn't that what like relationships are for?
Not if you're paying them.
Yeah, but could I pay in sex and then it's just a relationship?
You and I have very different definitions of how relationships work.
Okay, but like if I pay for things in sex and then like we make out a ton and like they buy me things, that's a relationship.
Literally, yes, that is a relationship. I wouldn't necessarily call it a romantic one.
But it could be romantic if we love each other.
Or it could be horribly toxic if one of you only loves the other one. And not,
Could be.
Not
Could be.
both ways.
Yeah. Well, that is for destiny to figure out.
Hey, I'll just have you back on in a year or so to hear about it. So, not my fucking problem.
You're like, I wonder what's going to happen between this time and next time.
Right. Things that are not my problem, but I'm interested to hear about.
Yeah. Speaking of relationships, I'm still doing that leave red receipts on for people I don't want to talk to. That is how I've been getting my message across to people still.
I love that you have some pinned and some that are left on red forever.
Yeah. Yeah. I read every single text message that goes to my phone. I don't leave messages unread. I leave them on red. I'm like, you're going to know I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to hate yourself for it because I didn't respond.
Well, I think people should have more self-esteem and be like, oh, she left me on red, fuck her.
They're horny men.
I've been a horny man before.
Yeah, but they don't have that level of self-esteem in the moment when they're like trying to send me a dick pic or they're like, what you doing right now? Like, nothing. Nothing at all, including you. Goodbye.
Yeah, stop trying to chase people that obviously don't want to be there. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she left me on red.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't just jump to conclusions and be a crazy person. Like, she could have been in a car accident.
Well, there was that. That did happen. And there were quite a few people that were left on red because of that. But I did go back through and respond to the people I cared about.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, you got to give it a little breathing room and like see if, because your world doesn't rotate around someone fucking else.
Yeah. So there is that. But if I leave you on red for more than 24 hours, I don't care. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you always respond to me under 24.
Yep. Yeah. Always under 24. If it's over 24, I'm not responding. I don't care. It's under 24, I either have responded or I intend to respond. I'm just busy at the moment, but I will respond.
Yeah, because your life doesn't rotate around other fucking people. You have your own shit going on. It's
oh my God.
Oh my God.
I have a life.
You don't necessarily do this, but one of the most frustrating things to me is when you're in mid-text with someone and they just stop responding.
Oh my God, I hate that.
It's like,
the only time I find that okay is when I know the person is like on set.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, they got called away to do shit. They're probably going to respond in an hour or two.
But if they say like, "Hey, I'm on set," like at the jump of the conversation, obviously not gonna have the expectation.
It is not going to be a consistent reply. Yeah, it's different. There has been times where people have done that to me, and then they'll tell me afterwards, they're like, "Sorry, I got called away. I'm on set right now," and then I'm like, "Oh, you're good."
Right.
Okay.
But
But if it's just they're at their house, why were we so consistent talking for 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of me typing my response, you stopped talking to me? What caught your attention? Why are you not talking to me anymore? I'd love to know.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's the most and so many people in this industry fucking do that shit. It's just,
I was talking to a guy. We had worked together and we ended up hitting it off really well. We were texting. We had texted for 14 hours straight.
That's a little insane. At that point, you'd think you'd pick up a phone and actually just talk.
It was a lot. We talked for 14 hours straight. And then, okay, the next day, he hit me up. We're talking. And then in the middle of me typing out my next response, he left me on red for a few hours. And I was like, yeah, we talked all day yesterday, whatever. And then he hits me up and he was like, sorry, I had to go run some errands. And I was like, okay, you could have just said that. And I told him, I was like, you could have just said that. And he was like, well, I didn't want to piss you off. And I was like, not responding after consistently texting me that often pissed me off.
In what world does I have to run errands going to piss someone off? If someone gets pissed off at I have to run errands, run away.
Red flag.
Run the fuck away.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have your adult responsibilities and you're not paying attention to me and I'm upset about it. Run. Mm-hmm. Run, motherfucker, run.
Do your shit. No, I'm not. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then he sent me this huge paragraph about how his ex was clingy and all this shit. And I was like, okay. And I just left him on red after that. I was like, dude, no.
You're course correcting a little too hard there, dog.
I was like, that's too much. Yeah, I was like, you didn't need to trauma dump. I was like, you didn't need to. And I'm sorry, I was running errands. Me explaining my side of you could have just said that. And then you just going, okay, I'll take that into account for next time is all that needed to happen.
How intimate do you need to be with someone for them to trauma dump?
I mean, like more than 48 hours of knowing someone.
Well, you can know someone for more than 48 hours, but now I've spent 14 hours communicating with them.
Yeah, but it was still like, I don't know. He didn't even know my real name. It's like...
I've known you for years. I don't know your real name.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I don't remember it.
That's different, folks.
I drink.
Yay!
Do I?
You do. I told you it. Most people in the industry do not call me Ellie.
Well, I'm a bad friend then, so.
Anyways. But yeah, he didn't even know my real name or anything. So I was like, why are you trauma dumping on me right now, dude? I was like, oh, it's weird.
Just a little.
It's weird. It's not a little. It is weird. It's definitively weird.
Well, dude, obviously, he felt comfortable with you.
Shouldn't have.
Well, yeah, he obviously didn't know you that well.
Yeah. Yeah. I talked to this one guy right after I got off of crutches. And him and I are actually just really good friends now because we realized that should never happen.
Again.
Pretty much.
He's not one of the three, so.
Yeah, we were like, that should never happen. We shouldn't do that. Because we clash so much in that situation. Like in like a relationship sense, our personalities are just way too much because we both have very big personalities. So you put them next to each other and it's like, oh no, like it is not good. But as friends, it's fine. But we were talking and I had mentioned it because the whole thing is that like we were talking like romantically for probably a month and a half, 2 months. And then it just like fizzled out and we just went back to friends, like without even a conversation. And I brought it up a couple months afterwards. I was like, wasn't that kind of a weird thing? And he was like, you are so blunt and your sarcasm is so strong. He's like, I could not physically handle being around that often. And I was like, oh, isn't that sweet of you? Isn't that so nice? I was like, do you understand your sarcasm? And then I called him out on it and he was like, oh yeah. And then we realized that should never happen if we don't like each other enough for that one.
Wait, people don't like sarcasm?
There are some people that do not like my sarcasm. I had a director put me on his no list because he said I was too sarcastic and too blunt and he could not mentally handle it.
That sounds like he shouldn't breed.
Right? Right?
Oh my God, the 22-year-old girl's being mean to me.
Yeah. Thank you for getting my age right, by the way. I had a director say I was 19 the other day. And I was like, I'm not 19. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, that means I'd been illegally feeding you alcohol for years.
Yeah.
For literal years.
Literal years. No, I'm 22. Yeah. I've had directors think I'm 19. I've had directors think I'm 35. I'm like,
I get it.
I'm like, I could get it. Yeah, I understand that. I really do because of the way that I talk sometimes. I'm like, I get it.
And all the kids.
Yeah. My batch of 22 children back there is just dead giveaway.
One of your kids drives you to set.
Yeah. And my 17-year-old, she's learning how to drive right now. It's been really cool. I don't have to worry about LA traffic anymore.
Right?
She does it.
I mean, that is the point of having kids in LA, to have a DD.
Exactly. My God, I pulled this shit. I'm going to just call her afterwards. She'll come pick me up.
You just make her wait outside?
Yeah. Oh, I should do that. I gave her like lunch money though, so she could go get food while we did this.
You fucked up. Just give her an iPad and make her wait outside.
But she's going to bring me Taco Bell.
No, she just orders it on DoorDash from the iPad.
You're so right. I'll remember that for next time.
Because parking's hard to come by in this neighborhood. You want her to give up the spot?
You're so true. That's so true. It's LA.
You fucked up.
I gotta take notes. I'll know better for the next kid.
The next one you decide to keep.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one for God, one for me, one for God, one for me.
Nice.
Doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Fly high, little ones.
Yeah. Send them right to God.
Oh my gosh.
Just right into God's embrace.
Yeah.
They couldn't have sinned in there. They're going to heaven.
But we're all born of sin.
They weren't born yet.
They were passed through the birth canal.
Not the ones you sent to God.
That's passed through the birth canal. You talking about abortions?
Well,
that's passed through the birth canal. If it's passed through your cervix and vagina, that's a birth canal.
Not if it's inside a vacuum.
Okay. I see the workaround. I get it.
Yeah. Like if you pushed it out, sure. If you pushed out the stillbirth.
If it was like the pill one, you just sit on the toilet and it like comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you pass through.
Yeah.
But if they vacuum it out, like no, it went from uterus to, trash can.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Is that thing, like I've never been in the room for an abortion. Is that thing like a shop vac?
I've never had one. I couldn't tell you.
You've never held someone's hand during an abortion?
No.
I mean, I just dropped them off.
Good for you.
Hey, this is why I got a vasectomy. Saves me gas money.
And abortion money.
I didn't pay for those.
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
I sleep with strong, liberated women who could pay for their own abortions.
That is amazing life choices.
Well,
I love that.
I mean, they slept with me. They're obviously making great ones.
Is that what we're calling that?
I have been for longer than you've been alive.
Love that.
I just realized that you were exactly half my age.
You're 44?
Mm-hmm. You were at my birthday like last year.
Was I?
You claim to have been.
I was, yes.
You claim to
I was at your 43rd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything for my party this year, so at all.
I was bedbound. I wouldn't have been able to make it anyways.
Well,
You're going to do something for 45?
I am.
That's cool. I got to do something for my birthday this year.
What are you going to do?
It's February 1st, so it's right after AVN, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, we should do a joint party. It's only like a week away from each other.
Sure. Yeah. Let's just get drunk. And
what else does one do on their birthday?
Karaoke?
I did that too.
Oh, yeah. You did do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I got drunk. I did karaoke. I had Sex with someone who technically showed up to the party with their boyfriend.
Oh, is it? Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a birthday party last night, actually.
Anyone I know who didn't invite me?
No. Entirely different industry.
I know people in other industries.
But it wasn't even, it was a comedian friend of mine. It was his childhood best friend's girlfriend's birthday.
That doesn't mean shit. I could have known them. Not invited.
Yeah. It's fine. We just shot pool and played darts.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone anyways. It's fine.
Yeah. And most of them were sober because they don't drink.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't have been there.
Yeah. It was a bar, but people weren't drinking because everyone I was around was like, no, I'm sober. I don't do that. I was like, well, I'm going to drink more. Like,
the staff must have loved them.
Yeah. It was a lot of people being like, can I have a cup of water?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay. Or a few of them were drinking beer. Oh no. I'm drinking beer.
Beer gets the job done if you drink enough of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't drink beer now, but like when I was a teenager and could drink beer, I would never drink American beer.
All of like 3 years ago.
Yeah, because I would have been, I was in this Canada at 19.
Some Molson.
Budweiser.
Why would you drink American Swill in Canada?
Because Budweiser in Canada is still a higher percentage.
Ooh la la. It's just because it's in metric.
That's not at all what that is. That's not how that works.
American education right here, folks.
Yeah, it's doing great for you. No, I used to drink Molson a lot though. Or Guinness. I was a Guinness dark beer person for a while.
And some Labatt Blue.
Labatt?
Yeah, sure. We're not supposed to speak French here.
Labatt? Labatt, blue, not blue, bleu. I always thought that was such like a, way of saying bleu.
Bleu.
Bleu. Like I speak French and every time I have to say blue, I'm like, bleu. like it's just so like,
How many languages do you fucking speak?
11.
Which ones? Besides French, Spanish, and English.
I love that you knew Spanish.
Why would you not speak Spanish?
A lot of people don't realize that I'm a Latina.
I've had more than 3 conversations with you.
Yeah, but I dated someone who didn't know I was a Latina.
Well, stop dating stupid people.
We dated for 6 months. And he was like,
that sounds like your fault.
I told him. And he was like, you're not white? I was like, no, I'm not white. I'm white passing.
Depends on how the 23andMe, like the conquistadors did do a lot of fucking in Latin America.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, like, there's generations back. There's like Portuguese and Spanish, it's like there.
Yeah.
I've done my 23andMe. It's a lot of Portuguese and Spanish in there because I'm Mexican.
Yeah. Yeah, because
that's, that's how the people,
yeah, the British did genocide, the Mexican, the Spanish fucked. And genocide, but.
Yeah, there's a lot of whoop together.
The British were just like, it's just people we murder. The Spanish were like, we fucked them and murder them.
Yeah. Spanish people went, those are some great asses. We gotta add that into the bloodline.
I'm trying to think of like traditional Spanish, like, España, Spanish women have flat asses.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, that was just a random tangent.
No.
This poor man who dated you for 6 months and obviously never listened to a word you had to say.
Yeah, he didn't know that I was a Latina. He didn't know I spoke Spanish.
Why would you stick out 6 months in that?
His penis was really good.
Oh my God, like that's a rarity.
I have high standards, so yes.
Okay. How many good penises have you had in your life?
4.
4? That's it? That's it.
Yep.
I don't believe you.
4. 4.
Mm-hmm.
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 All your scene partners love you right now. Love you.
The thing is, too, and people that actively work with me know this, I will be like, oh, yeah, you're not great, but it's fine. Like on set.
Why would you do that?
Because I don't even mean to do it. I just, like, they'll be like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. And there have been guys that have been like, because like, can you, like, can I fuck you for a second before like the camera starts rolling? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'll just be like talking to the director, like behind me, like no moaning, nothing, like not even a fucking whimper out of me. And it confuses a lot of them. They're like, you're not gonna, nothing, like you were just screaming my name and now you're like,
Yeah,
yep.
it's a performance.
I'm a great actress. I'm really good at acting. I'm also really good at faking when I come. And a lot of male performers have been like, oh my God, I made you come. And I'm like, no, nope, you didn't. I love that you thought I did, but you didn't. So, yeah. But yeah, only 4.
Well, it's
Not a single one of them is a performer. I should preface.
I do love that you're just like, yeah, even I fall for toxic dick.
Yeah. Penis is good. Sometimes.
Well, obviously, by the numbers, not very often.
No, it's a very small minority.
I mean, you're an economics major. There has to be some math and statistics in there. What's the statistical number on that?
Oh, well, I'm coming up on 470. So we're looking at
Under 1%.
yeah.
I just did that off the top of my head. Come on.
I was drawing it out for dramatic effect, but okay.
Dramatic effect. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it comes out to like 0.8, I believe. So, yep.
Yeah, not great numbers.
Nope.
Still shouldn't put up with that shit for even.
But I don't have to hear them talk if they're fucking me.
I talk during sex all the time. I don't know.
I mean about other shit.
Oh no, I talk about other shit during.
Oh, you're like, oh, good quantum mechanics. Like,
I don't talk about quantum mechanics at any point in my life unless I'm doing a bit.
yeah, that's fair. But like, yeah, no. Half the time, if I invite a guy over to my place, I'm like, yeah, we're just fucking. Like, I'm not talking to you. I literally texted a guy earlier who kept texting me, like trying to get to know me. And I was like, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to show up at your place. I'm going to pin you against the wall. We're going to fuck. And then I'm going to leave and no words are going to be said.
And we're going to be friends now.
And all I got was I love the sound of that. And I was like, cool.
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't want the sound of that? Except for you didn't do their floors.
If I squirt them up.
Well, seeing as, the statistics on that happening, I don't think, the likelihood of you doing the floors is very high.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't squirt. So they're actually, I've only ever squirted once.
See?
It's actually in a scene.
My statement holds true. Did you clean the floors at that fucking set house?
I actually helped clean the floors. Yes. It wasn't a set house, it was a warehouse, but yeah.
Oh, squirt evaporates. What are you doing?
It was for my deeper scene. I was being nice.
I guess.
Well, the PAs came in with towel. It was a giant. I'm assuming you've never seen the scene because it would be weird if you had. But it was a huge lake.
Kiddie pool? Did you feel a kiddie pool?
Almost. It was a lot because I had just been chugging water all day because I don't really drink anything else on set. I really just drink water in my life. So I had been drinking water all day for hours, and we did sex last. And they were like, the guy, it was Kai Jackson, and he is known for making women squirt. And I was like, you don't even need to try it. I was like, so many guys have tried. I can't squirt. It's fine. And he was like, I'll make you squirt. I was like, no, it's fine. I was like, you really don't even need to try. It's fine. The scene will be great. You don't have to worry about it. He was like, all right, we'll see. And then we got to the point where they were getting ready to pop. And he was fucking me, and then he pulled out and started fingering me. And they were just about to cut, to set up for the pop. And he looks over and he went, no, get the cameras back on. She's going to squirt. And I was like, no, I'm not. What the fuck are you on about right now? And cut to 7 seconds later when I flooded the floors. And then I was like, oh, I'll help clean that up. I was like, that's a lot.
I imagine you squirting kind of like how an elephant pisses, just.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was insane. It was a lot of squirt.
Yeah, he still doesn't make the 4.
No, he doesn't. That was his fingers. That was his penis.
Well, his penis was there first.
And?
Apparently nothing. And apparently nothing.
This, how I talk, is the reason I don't work with new guys. If I'm one of their first 10 scenes, they're not coming back.
Well, then you should definitely be their first or second scene.
There's one guy who is he's my best friend now. Him and I are besties. And I'm really close friends with a lot of his friends as well. His name is Mike Ox, and I was his first scene. And there's behind the scenes footage on the internet of me roasting the fuck out of him while he's trying to get hard. He's it's his first scene. He's trying to get hard and to get set up. And I'm just yeah, I don't really fuck with new guys. This shit's always so boring. I'm just going off on him. Just throwing him through the fucking ringer. And he texted me after, way later, once we had become friends, and he was like, do you understand how difficult that scene was for me because of how you acted? He's like, I did so many scenes afterwards, and it was so easy. He's the women were great. They were so nice to me, and they were hyping me up. They were helping me out. I was like, well, sorry. I've genuinely thought about being maybe I should just be a new guy's first scene, because they can get through that. They might actually be able to be a porn star.
Maybe. Why aren't you?
Because that also means I have to fuck new guys. So there's a high chance of failure.
Well, not if you put a finger inside them. Somebody's getting fucked.
Put that in the paperwork. If you fail the scene, you will be pegged.
Yeah. Kill or be killed.
Yeah, I'd do it. I would do that. I'd peg a guy if he can't fuck me.
Just break out the Girthmaster replica.
Yeah.
You better get hard, motherfucker. Just.
I have never seen his penis in real life, and I've never even seen one of his dildos before. I've only seen the wine bottle picture because I scroll past everything else because I'm oh, he fucked one of my friends. Cool. I've never even met him before.
He's a really nice dude.
I've heard amazing things. Him and I just have always missed each other, at every party, everything. It's he leaves, 20 minutes later, I show up, and people will be like, oh, you just missed Girth. I'm oh, well, sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know. Call him back here? But
that seems like it would be right up your alley, or vagina, is the case maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, I've never seen, IRL, the size. But I 100, seeing the wine bottle picture, I'm yeah, I'd shove that in a guy's ass. Forcefully. With consent, forcefully.
Yeah. Well, assuming that they couldn't get it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even if they could.
Do you like pegging dudes?
I like the power dynamic. Yeah. Every now and then I'm let me be the boss. But if I'm going to be the boss, I'm going to be the boss.
I really am skeptical on that every now and then. Skeptical.
It is every now and then. It is every now and then. Because I am typically a sub, but if I'm having a bad day, I'm I'm fucking you, and you're going to take it.
Skeptical.
A lot of people are.
With good reason. What good reason?
It's my personality.
You don't say.
I would have thunk it.
I know.
Yeah. That's another reason why I've had a few people on set as well as Mike that have been I thought it was going to be really difficult to work with you because with the way your personality is, they're we thought you were going to try and take over the scene. I'm no, I'm here for a good time. Fuck me. It's fine. When the director says ride it, I'll ride you, but I'm not going to be take that fucking dick. I'm not going to be like that.
Sometimes it does call for it though.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There's actually a VR scene I shot 2 weeks ago where I was a cunt the entire time. I was you're so fucking boring. Start fucking me harder. Why the fuck aren't you fucking me harder? I was, and the male talent was trying so hard not to laugh, cry. He was holding back so much. The director's like covering his mouth from like how hard he was fucking laughing. I was going ham at this VR camera. Just like, yeah. I'm like, you're so fucking boring. Stop being such a fucking prick. Like, just going ham. I was supposed to be a babysitter. Like,
I'm pretty sure that gets you a 1-star review. You really shouldn't be talking to people's children like that.
well, it wasn't the child. It was the dad.
So you're talking to the person who pays you like that.
Yes.
That's not how you get, that's bad customer service. Not how you get repeat business.
But he came.
I've came with people I'm never going to call again.
That's fair, but I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Well, luckily it's fiction and you do whatever the writers say.
Yeah, I didn't get a script. They gave me a concept and went, you're a babysitter and you're kind of a brat. And I went, kind of. Let's make that worse.
Kinda a brat.
Yeah. I think they actually worded it. They said, make sure to add in remarks that insinuate you are a brat to some extent. And I went, oh, I'll add that. That'll be all of it. I can't wait for that scene to come out just for people to be like, why is she so mean?
Because she wasn't acting.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, you get to meet the real Ellie Nova right now.
Yeah. I have always kind of wanted to, like, anytime I'm in a relationship, I've always kind of wanted to actually, like, just set up a camera, just film it gonzo, like, complete gonzo, no looking at the camera, none of that shit, just for people to actually see how I fuck, because it's scary for some people. People have, I've been watched while being fucked, like, in person.
You don't say.
I know, right? I meant in person, like at parties and stuff. I've done like play parties and stuff, and I've scared people because of how I fuck.
Honestly, I feel like you should just invest in some Meta fucking smart glasses, and
I have the Ray-Ban Meta ones. Yeah,
people can watch you fuck from your POV.
that would be wild. That would be crazy.
Why aren't you doing it?
I don't know. I need to start calling people and being like, "Hey, let's hook up. Let's do it." Yeah.
It won't be in doggy though, because that would be real boring. Just you staring at that fucking headboard.
It's just my hands holding the sheets. Every now and then I look back.
Oh, hey. You're still back there?
Yeah. But it doesn't reach all the way around, so it's just me really looking at like a nightstand.
A nightstand, like an arm that's like holding on.
My leg, half my leg. Yeah. That's a great image.
Honestly, I don't think it would be all that sexually arousing, but I really do think more women should do POV from their end just to see.
I did a lesbian one like that recently, where we switched back and forth with the POV.
Well, I'm saying like boy girl, because
I've done that too.
fine. Just stealing all my fucking concepts for art. I'm an unoriginal hack. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, at least you're polite about it.
Yeah. Sometimes. Other times I call people boring and tell them that they don't know how to fuck.
Those are words I've never heard from you, so I'm okay.
That is true. Good for you.
I think so.
Yeah.
You've never accused me of being boring or that I don't know how to fuck. Like, win-win.
Oh yeah, we've never fucked, so there's that. That's an obvious one.
Yeah, I win by default.
Yeah.
Default.
Yeah, never accused you of being boring. I mean, you give me liquor. And we've gotten Korean barbecue a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Once.
Well, the once, yeah.
Once, yeah. Not a few times, once.
There was a lot of meat. I understand why you could think it was multiple times.
Yeah, I was pretty drunk at that point, so it was...
Well, yeah, we did it directly after the show last time.
Yeah, it was. It was great, though. Yeah. I went back to my place, and my partner at the time, my now ex, he was like, do you want to get food? Because that was the plan. Him and I were going to DoorDash food afterwards.
My bad.
And I forgot too. and I was like, oh, I just had Korean barbecue. And he was like, oh, I'm going to DoorDash myself food. I was like, okay.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
You're a dick. If I was in that dude's situation, I'd be so mad.
He understood because of how fucked up I was. But the next day he was like, don't do that again. I was like, okay, we're not together anymore for many reasons.
Especially that one.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was that one. It was the fact that I would consistently forget that him and I had plans, and then I would go and do something that would directly hinder those plans.
Yeah, he definitely should have broken up with you.
I broke up with him.
I stand by my statement.
I said he was too needy and needed to figure himself out.
See, that's not, I don't even think that's fucking needy. That's just like having some self-respect. Like,
at the time, I thought it was him being needy. Looking back, I was an asshole.
yeah. Yeah.
I was a total asshole.
But how did he handle those situations?
He was pretty calm, but it was very internalized. You know when you see a person that like you don't really register it in the moment, but looking back, you're like, oh wow, that person was really pissed off with me, but they didn't voice it and they didn't really take action on it, but they were angry.
Yeah, see, gotta voice the shit. I had an ex-girlfriend who used to pull that shit, and this is like the last time when we've been broken up for a long time, and like somehow ended up hooking up again. And like a day after the hookup, she pulled that shit. Like when she eventually came back to my place, I'm like, yo,
nah,
this shit. Like, I'm not upset that you decided to go out with your friends instead of us getting dinner like we planned to.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off that you didn't communicate to me because I waited to eat for you.
Yeah.
If you've been like, yo, change of plans, I would have just gotten food. Now I'm just fucking hungry because you couldn't pick up a fucking phone.
Yeah.
I was a little calmer than that, but not much.
I would have delivered it way worse. So you're no better than me.
I was trying to be gentle. I was trying.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not always.
Not always, but that did try.
Yeah.
Tried.
There's something to be said for proper execution.
Yeah. Sure.
Ellie's face says that she does not believe me.
Oh, it was the face. It wasn't the sure. That
your face gave it away before the char came out.
Yeah. Okay.
The eyes. It was just in the eyes. It was.
Yeah. I'm pretty expressive. It's very hard for me to hold back when I feel something. And that has really fucked up a lot of people in my life because they're like, you don't lie about anything. Like on facial expressions, they're like, you don't. And I'm like, well, I could if I wanted to, but I don't really care enough to. So you get this. you get me. You get the weird confused faces and you get the anger. You get all of it. No, I don't hold that back.
How much anger?
No, I don't get angry that often. It takes a lot to anger me.
How often is not that often? That is not a...
I haven't truly been angry in over 6 years.
It's impressive for, 6 years ago being a teenage girl.
Yeah. Well, that was, yeah. And the only reason I was angry then was because some bitch swung at me first.
And hormones.
But yeah.
Them raging teenage hormones.
Arrgh.
That's why it's like hard to believe 6 years ago was that long because, boy... Teenage hormones are garbage.
They're not great.
Not so much.
Yeah, I don't necessarily recommend it. Yeah. The worst part was because I don't have ovaries, I had to take, and I still do have to take sometimes estrogen shots because as a female, that's where your estrogen comes from, is your ovaries.
Oh, I thought it came from the flesh of your fallen opponents.
I wish. Yeah, no, it comes from your ovaries. And since I don't have those,
if you eat their ovaries, can you get estrogen that way?
Maybe. I don't know.
Start harvesting ovaries. Develop recipes.
But yeah, so I used to have to take estrogen shots. So that made me even more fucked up and unstable because it wasn't natural. It wasn't a natural buildup of once you're 10, 11 years old, your estrogen starts building up, you get your first period and all of that. I didn't have that. It was just, oh, she should start having estrogen build up in her body now and it's not happening. So let's give her a shot. And then they were just giving me a giant fucking shot. So I went from having none to a high spike very quickly. And that made me so emotionally unstable. It was intense. And
I can
feel
imagine.
very sorry for anyone that was around me during that period because it was bad. It was really bad.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
A little terrified.
Okay.
Thankfully, I'm not a time traveler, so I don't actually have to
You
experience
don't have to
it.
deal with that.
No.
Oh. I do feel sorry for my parents dealing with that. That was rough.
And after describing your sister, I feel like they were fine.
I broke a chair off my dad's head during that period.
We should have ducked.
That's what I say anytime he brings that up. I'm like, why didn't you duck? He's like, well, I didn't think about it in the moment.
Well, then your reflexes are bad.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And it didn't kill him.
No, I give him a concussion.
What's life without a few concussions?
Right? Like, it's a little sprinkle spice.
Just a little CTE. It's fine.
Yeah, just a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
It's like flaky salt on a steak. You just
To salt bay that CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't want the CTE, you would have ducked or got an arm up.
Yeah, something, grab it even. I was, 16, 15? Just grab it from me.
Spartan kick you in the stomach.
Well, I don't know if a father wants to do that to his daughter.
When she has a chair?
That's fair.
Completely unarmed? I agree. The minute you're wielding a chair and be like, this is an ECW hardcore match, well, the rules may have changed.
Yeah, it was like a wooden dining chair. I was just like, ah.
Oh, yeah.
Angry as a child.
Yeah, I think that's one good Sparta kick.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we follow up with ground strikes.
Just one good Sparta.
Yeah, like this is Sparta. I think it would get the point across.
Yeah, I think it would too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just always wondered why he didn't just grab it.
He probably in the moment was just like, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah. Yeah. That's from what he's told me. That was his thought process as well. It was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, it was bad. And it was all because my parents were trying to ground me because they found marijuana in my room. I should also preface at this point, I had almost graduated high school. I was about to get my fucking diploma. So in my head, I was like, I'm an adult. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I was not an adult. In any way.
I'm just curious about the fucking violent stoner.
Yeah, it was.
You obviously should have smoked more of that weed if you're hitting people with chairs.
Well, I was sober.
You should have smoked more of the weed. Smoking some of it is more than zero.
I hadn't smoked any of it.
Right, exactly. If you had smoked some of it, that would be more than zero.
Yeah. Well, the problem was that they found it in my room when I was at school.
You didn't have more than one stash?
I had my stash in my backpack and at school, at my friend's house.
Okay, so you had other sources of marijuana.
Yeah, but I wasn't stoned in the moment.
Whose fault is that?
Well, yeah, it's mine. I hadn't smoked beforehand. But I got home and they had my weed and my bong and my papers and my grinder and shit out on the table. And my mom was like, well, how the fuck have you been hiding this from us? And I was like, well, you found it, so you know it was hidden.
First and foremost, you should have been like, hey, I need to use the bathroom real quick. Then gotten high in the bathroom and then came out and dealt with that.
Probably. Yeah, I should have. And my mom really didn't like the answer though. She was like, yeah, but how have you been hiding this from us? And I looked her in the eyes and I went, you found it. You know where it was. And she was like, but I mean the addiction. How did you hide it? And I was like, I went, smoked it. And then you never found out. It's pretty simple, guys.
The munchies wasn't a giveaway, motherfuckers. You're bad parents.
The problem is that both of my brothers are football players. And they have crazy diets where they are constantly fucking eating. And I also was a boxer. So I was eating all the fucking time as well. So me having munchies and always eating wasn't out of the blue. Because we were all athletes. That was just we always ate. We always needed the calories. We were always working out and eating that. So for me to get stoned and eat, they're like, yeah, you need food. You're an athlete. That's what you do.
Okay. There's also still the smell.
Apparently Victoria's Secret perfume covers it.
I guess that is a secret then.
Yeah. Specifically the clean and fresh one. I used to either use that or I would use the Downy Unstoppables spray that you spray on your clothes. I would just go spray myself, done. And then I had I wore contacts for a period of my life before my eyes got worse. So I would just throw some extra eye drops in with my contacts. That was it. Or if my eyes were still red, I'd be like, yeah, my contacts they're fucking up right now. They're kind of hurting my eyes. And my mom would be like, okay. Because she also wore contacts. So that would happen to her sometimes.
So just bad parenting is really
100%. Yes. Yeah. Did you not pick up on that sooner?
I was just telling the audience.
Did you guys not pick up on that sooner?
They can't talk to you.
This is me trying to interact with your audience. I'm trying to be a good person.
From the past. She is trying to interact with you from the past.
In the future. Did you guys pick up on that sooner? Just wondering.
Just another reason not to clone her. She's just going to smoke all your weed and eat all your food.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Drink all your tequila, smoke all your weed, eat all your food. Unless you have bread, I can't eat that. But like,
well, when could you stop eating bread? Because you ate bread at one point.
I was 17.
So
yeah,
it all depends if they're artificially aging the clone or they're letting it grow au naturel.
But also, I would think if you get a clone, you would be able to turn off that genetic sequence. Because celiac disease is a genetic disorder. So I would assume that you would be able to turn off that genetic sequence.
Just CRISPR that shit right out?
Yeah. Just whoop.
Wouldn't that be a bitch that you see your fucking clone just housing bread?
Yeah. Just down in pasta.
Oh, yeah.
God, I miss pasta.
Just this fettuccine Alfredo.
This gluten-free pasta just doesn't cut it. You know?
Well, no, it's like vegan cheese. Why?
Yeah, HEB, the Texas, does make a really good gluten-free pasta, though. It's made with red lentils. It is very good. It's not gummy. It's not grainy. It's not chewy. It's pretty similar texture, but it has a little bit of a lentil taste to it. So it depends on the sauce you put on it.
I can't imagine Texans accommodating fucking anyone.
They're surprisingly very good at it. I was thoroughly impressed.
The butts are at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because HEB is for HE butts.
Mm-hmm. Howard E. Butt.
Yep.
Not here, everything's better like everyone thinks it is. No, Howard E. Butt.
Legal name.
Howard E. Butt.
Howie Butt. Oh.
Do you guys see the domestic violence that just happened?
Against my own equipment? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. On that note.
Property.
That is property. That is actually 100% property. Thought you had a PhD. I thought you could define what property is.
Yeah, okay. Shut the fuck up. It was a joke.
Let me know when I should laugh.
Now.
Ha, 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 ha. This is great for the audience. These fucking dorks.
Yeah.
These fucking dorks.
I got called a dork for the first time in a very long time today.
Besides right now?
Besides just now.
Oh.
The first time in months, I got called a dork today. I was talking to a guy, and he found out I like Star Trek, and he went, "You're a fucking dork." I was like, wow. And you're trying to get laid?
Did he wear a stupid hat? Did he believe in negging?
No. Unfortunately, no.
You want to be negged?
No.
You want to be fucked by dudes in stupid hats?
I don't want that. I don't want that. No, he he called me a dork, and he was like, "That's so fucking stupid." And I was like, "You know what's stupid? Dissing the chick you're currently trying to fuck."
No, historically that works.
And his response to that was, "Well, I guess we'll see if it works out for me." And I went, "Yeah, it's not going to. I have left him on red this whole time."
Hasn't been 24 hours yet, though.
No, it hasn't, but it will be.
Mm-hmm. Let me see your phone for a sec, would you?
You're like, let me respond to him.
Be like, what? What's your beef with Mr. Spock?
The fuck is wrong with you? Oh my gosh.
But I hate to do it, Ellie. Is About that time we got called last call on this motherfucker.
Oh.
I know. You have to leave me.
Mhm.
Before we do that, before you abandon ship, where can they find you on the things? What is your fucking Instagram if it exists at the moment?
So if it exists when you find this, it's Ellie Nova XX. Because I got that one back.
I know. I was just like, you're responding to a DM for over a year ago at one point.
Yes, because it was banned. And I finally got that page back. If it gets deleted again, you can find me at Ellie Trying to Survive on Instagram. That's my backup. And my Twitter, which has never been deleted, thank God, it has a blue check mark, so I should be good, is enova_XX. And then the Schmoly Schmans is Ellie Nova XXX.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We will do this again at some point after you've gone and, defiled yourself on other podcasts or some shit.
If I decide to do that, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll have you back even if you're a dirty podcast slut.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay.
Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.